I was approached by a customer to build a replica of one of his older cars. It's a 1986 Porsche 911 and it looks like pretty much the 85 version. Since there isn't an 86 version in a kit, we decided to go with this one instead. Now let's jump into the box quickly and then go into a bit more detail later on in the video. So normally with these Fujimi kits, it says on the box if it either is a super detailed kit or one of the simpler kits. And that is normally stated by the RS, which is the simple version, and the EM is the enthusiast model. Now, however, this one clearly states that it's an RS kit, so it should mean that it's pretty simple, and 9 out of 10 times wouldn't come with an engine. Now, on the contrary, this one actually does come with a super detailed engine, chassis, interior, and all the other fuzzy bits around it as well. So let's go through those one by one and let's see what it's all about. The funny thing about these Fujimi enthusiast kits is that they also come with an engine stand. As the engine is so nicely detailed, you can just display the engine itself as a proper build as well. A cool thing to note that these wheels are actually mounted like the way real wheels would be as well. They have some holes in the actual wheels for the lugs to go through, and they also have these as a pattern to position them on as well. On the second sprue you get more of the engine parts, and as mentioned, this is a really enthusiastic kit and means it has a lot of detail captured in the engine. So the engine and chassis will be a build of its own pretty much. You will obviously need something to mount this engine into, and that is the chassis, which is absolutely nicely detailed, just like the real ones are on the 1-to-1 cars back in the day. It even has some of the stamping in the floorboards, which will be covered up with some of the carpeting, but nonetheless it is there, so it does really make a convincing model. And there of course are many more parts to fill up that engine bay and also finish off that interior. Now this is a bit of an older kit. It was released in the early 90s, I believe, originally, and the molds have just been reused over and over again. So there is a bit of flashing around some of the molding, which isn't too big of a deal as it's easily just snapped off, but it does mean you have to be a bit more careful when cleaning up all of these parts. Now, if you wanted to, you could cut off the front part of the body, which normally would be the hood, but in this case is the trunk, and then start detailing that out as well. Now, I'm not going to be cutting that out as it will probably distort some of the body lines and not make it look as good, but the parts for behind that are included in the kit. You have a spare wheel, another option for a spare wheel to simulate the actual wheels that will be going on the car, and of course various other parts and pieces for in the interior to detail that out to the max. And the final couple of pieces for the interior are of course the seats, front and rear, and also some other parts for around the bumpers. All of the bumpers and side skirts are molded separately as these kits are based and used for multiple variations of the 911, and this one is of course going to be the turbo, so they added the turbo bumper and the turbo rear wing. The wheels are of course included in the kit as well, and it comes with tires too, with a nice thread pattern, some detailing on the sidewalls with all the correct writing, and the Fuchs wheels that are original to this car. Now, as you can see, the front are narrower than the rear, which is accurate to the actual cars. There's also a sprue for all of the clear parts. It has a lot of nice engraving in these parts as well to detail them out even more, and they are nice and clear all around. Now, I'm not going to unpackage these as I want to keep them unscratched as long as I can, but just to go over them, as you can see, they are super nicely detailed. And this again is part of a stand to add a decal to with all of the specs of the actual car and to display it. You also of course get a small sheet of decals, which is super nicely printed in a really high quality. It has a couple of details for the interior like the radio, a couple of the gauges of course, the Porsche logo for on the tail light lens, some of the speakers, and some of these protective covers for on the side. Now I'm not really going to be sure if I will be using this as the actual car will be painted black, so if I add the decals on top of it, those will be black too and pretty much disappear, so I might need to just make this into a masking template and actually spray it on after the car is painted black and clear coated, and then of course have this stick out in a bit of a matte tone like the ones on the actual car were. So as I mentioned, the base body is used in multiple different kits and variations of the 911, so these bumpers are of course separate, and you can have these side skirts on later as they are included in the kit. The engine bay is nicely detailed out with a couple of the stanced parts like the ones on the real car, and there are a couple of nice mold lines around as well. Not too big of a deal, they are really nicely visible as you can see and hear here. So those need to be removed. Now I mentioned as well that you can cut out this section and detail the inside of it, which I will not be doing as I will probably be risking the integrity of the model and not make it look as clean as I've just left it in. So let's start work.